Photographers go to Amboseli for one reason, the Kilimanjaro shot. But the reality, that mountain's a ghost. It's the biggest gamble in Kenya. If you want to beat the house, you need a strategy, and that's exactly why I created the Kenya Scorecard series, where I rank every stop of my recent workshop to help you decide where to invest your time and budget. Today, we're fixing the odds at Amboseli.
Getting to Amboseli isn't a Sunday drive. It's roughly a 5-hour haul from Nairobi, and it's one of those drives where you're constantly thinking, sure it gets better up ahead, but it just doesn't. Questionable traffic and rough roads, a few moments where we genuinely wondered if we'd taken the wrong turn, but as the kilometres kept ticking over, I could feel the anticipation building. Like most photographers, we had a pretty stubborn image in our heads, elephants moving through the dust, a bit of glow in the air, and Kilimanjaro in the background doing its thing.
And the longer the drive went on, the more that image started feeling like a minimum. If we rolled in and the mountain was covered in, or there was no elephants, it was going to feel like we'd done the whole mission for nothing.
As we pulled up to the gate, the stage was empty. The headline act had cancelled. The mountain was nowhere to be seen. Our worst fear had come true.
And I'll admit it, I'd been a bit naive. In my head, the mountain was just going to be there. It was like a part of the deal. We had a choice: let the disappointment set the tone for the day, or shift gears and work with what we had. So we stopped chasing the mountain and started looking for special moments.
And the funny thing is, once we made that call, we didn't even talk about Kilimanjaro again. We weren't scanning the horizon hoping it would show up. There was just too much happening. Keeping an open mind about the things we might get and forgetting about the big ticket shot really helped us focus on capturing some incredible shots. But then, the very next morning, the joke was on us. The clouds had cleared and it was perfect. We watched the morning light crest the mountain while we were having our morning coffee, with plenty of time to head out and get the exact images we'd dreamed of. The mountain air was clear, the elephants were crossing the plain, it was effortless.
But here's the conflict. We'd travelled all this way for that shot, elephants with Kilimanjaro sitting perfectly in the background. And looking at that idea now, it feels safe. It's a postcard. My favourite images from the trip weren't the ones that I planned. They were the ones where we stumbled into the moment. We stopped staring up at the clouds and actually started paying attention.
It was this African fish eagle, literally seconds after it grabbed its afternoon snack. It was the flocks of flamingos we never expected to see, and didn't see again for the rest of the trip. And it was the elephants, blocking the road, wading through the swamps and teaching their young.
But there's one frame that gets me every time I look at it. It's not about the mountain anymore, it's about scale.
Silhouettes on a razor-thin horizon, backlit in a sky that feels massive and heavy. Moody, monochrome, the complete opposite of the sunny postcard I thought I wanted.
Amboseli reminded me of something I keep relearning. Stop chasing the photo you want and start making the photo you've got. The verdict: Amboseli's high risk. If you get the mountain, you get an almost guaranteed postcard. But if you don't get the mountain, you might just get something incredible that you didn't expect. Photo opportunities are a 7 out of 10. The variety of wildlife's good. You can get many of the bucket list animals in one place. But if you have your heart set on the mountain, you might leave disappointed. Crowds and access, a 7 out of 10. The crowds here were much higher than Samburu, with more vehicles competing for position on a wildlife sighting. Light and conditions, an 8 out of 10. The light and conditions were amazing during my visit, but it can be risky. I know of many photographers who did not get the Kilimanjaro experience during their visit. Uniqueness is a 9 out of 10. Amboseli really does let you get up close and personal with the elephants, unlike any of the other places we visited. The overall experience, I've given an 8 out of 10. They're really good camps in the park, and the overall positive experience left us feeling glad that we went. Total, 39 out of 50. If you want the icon, it's worth it. Just go in with realistic expectations. That puts it just below Samburu on the leaderboard. If you're enjoying my Kenya Scorecard series, hit subscribe. The next episode is Mara North, and the last light leopard moment is honestly ridiculous.